about this in pregame. They know how to win. They know how to, lose quarters. LeBron 8, turnovers, 7 in the first half. But they came alive, man. AD's a lifesaver. I thought McGee coming in, I think he had like 3 or 4 block shots, 5 or 3 or 4 in a row. And, I just thought that the bench players came in and did pretty good. Howard, Bradley, rediscovered some offense. And they pulled it out at the end. It was messy, but they pulled it out.
Lakers haven't had a second superstar in a long time, but they have one now, and he was an absolute beast in that fourth quarter. Let's go back to South Beach. AD is with Allie Clifton.
Thanks so much, Geeter. Anthony, again for you guys, it comes down to getting that final stop. When Jimmy Butler gets loose there in the corner, what's going through your mind? Take me inside that moment.
Good to contest. I mean, he loves his right space over here to get threes, especially late game. Somehow he got loose, came over. Just having my defensive instinct, sent him over to try to get a contest. He did a great pump fake. I just tried to get a rear view contest and make him miss a shot, and I was able to do that. They're a great team. Haven't lost at home. We knew it was going to be a dogfight. That's what it was tonight, and the game was fun. These are the type of games we live for.
How would you rank this game in the competitive nature for a regular season basketball game? We talked about the streaks that were on the line. You guys win 13 straight on the road.
Yeah, this is playoff basketball right here. The fans were into it on both sides. Both teams were into it. It's a physical ball game. Guys compete at a high level. Guys making big-time plays, and that's what you live for. This is why we play the game of basketball. And guys stepped up on both ends, and you couldn't ask for a better game.
I know a big focus for you guys coming in was the battle on the boards. Miami had yet to lose that battle here at home. Why were you guys able to gain that edge on the rebounding battle?
We focus on box outs. When the shot go up, go and hit a man. I mean, we've been getting killed on the boards all year. Second chance points has killed us a lot, but the last couple games we wanted to make an emphasis on when the shot go up, we're going to find the body and putting the body on them and going to get the glass. So that's what we've been able to do. That's why we're successful.
One final point. We've talked about the chemistry between you and LeBron all season long. With each passing success for this team, AD, what does that do for the bond between the two of you?
2 guys playing at a high level, 2 guys compete, 2 guys know what the goal is, 2 guys just want to win. We have great chemistry. I had to get on him tonight. He was thinking too much and playing a little timid for me, because he had 2 fouls. But I told him, man, we're gonna ride with you. You go 2 for 20, 1 for 25, I don't care. You got to make an impact on the game, man. He was able to do that, turn around, and end this game with great numbers. So, us two, we know the leaders of the team. We're the head of the snake, and we got to make sure we come out and compete every night.
Anthony, I appreciate your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Geeter, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Great stuff right there. LeBron and AD, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists for LBJ. Anthony Davis, 33 points on 11 of 20, 4 3-pointers, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. And Rob, a tale of 2 halves right there. And you heard Anthony Davis. He had to have a talk with LeBron James. LeBron told us this is how it would be. They would share the spotlight. Things would go through AD. LeBron, one of those superstars that's a willing triple-double of the year versus Orlando on Wednesday, going for 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. He's sitting 5th all-time with 87 triple-doubles, 20 behind assistant coach Jason Kidd.
He'll catch him this year.
Think so?
I know so.
This year?
He'll catch him this year.
Hot take. I like it. LeBron gets the triple-double to get this road trip started. It was a sloppy game, Rob. The team didn't play that well, but LeBron was there to carry the load when he needed to. We've seen it time and time again.
That's what he's supposed to do. He came. Think about that. That first game on a road trip is always a little sketchy because you're adjusting with the time zone, and then, of course, you're trying to get your body, because people understand, like, your body gets into like a little rhythm itself. You eat at a certain time, you practice at a certain time. Now that first game you count off for just a smidgen.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, you could only experience that as a player. People say, well, what's the difference? You're playing basketball. No, your body is used to this time. So that first game is always a tough one.
Very true.
Yeah, 3-hour time difference is a big cut in your preparation for the game, but that's what the great ones do. I mean, we can go all the way back to, Larry Bird, Magic, Isaiah Thomas, Stockton. they're supposed to have the pulse of the team. That's one of their responsibilities as a leader. And LeBron seems to have that. You know, when AD doesn't have it, he picks it up. You know, when he needs to distribute the ball to other guys like Pope, got Bradley ball, he does that. So it's one thing, you know, to be a great player, but then there's a lot of more responsibilities, man, when you got to have the pulse of the whole team.
And Rob, so LeBron is back in Miami. You know what he did there last year. He knows what's on the line. He knows what this road trip's about. He knows the streaks for both teams. Is this one of those games possibly where LeBron just won't let you lose?
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah.
And I think nothing makes a player feel better than ending someone's streak, especially in their building.
Yeah.
And the Heat have been playing exceptionally well at home. So I think LeBron, AD had that one game they could have lost, which was the first game.
Yep.
But I definitely don't think they're going to lose this game because now they're readjusted. You know, that nap time is not now when it was on the court. So the nap time, they got it in. Now they're ready to play. And plus, it's going to be competitive. When you look at the stat sheet, from the Heat, and you notice two guys had a triple-double, you know this team is good. You know what Bam is doing. Of course, everybody knows what Jimmy Butler is doing. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup. And when you have those interesting matchups like that, these guys want that challenge.
Yes.
And when you're a superstar like AD and LeBron, this is one of the biggest challenges you're going to meet early in the season. So they're going to meet this challenge tonight. They're going to end that streak, and they're going to move on.
I agree, and I know Giddy doesn't believe that I watch the show on off days.
I believe you do.
I try to show.
I know you do.
Yesterday, and in addition to what you just said, which is absolutely right, they're going to meet that challenge. LeBron is also aware of like records, and you reminded me in Lake Show that they're tied with at 12, and I think Brad's was like, I think on the road record, it's what, 16?
16 with the 71-72.
Yeah, so he's aware of that as well as going back to Miami. So I think they're going to take care of business tonight.
All right, let's get you to South Beach. Allie Clifton looks rested and ready. She was in bed by 9.
Sure. I was.
I know.
Actually, 8:30.
8:30.
Yes. My parents told me never to lie, so 8:30 it was.
The AM?
With that said, well played, big game. Well played. Guys, you already know when it comes to LeBron James, of course, the Miami Heat, they're rocking their Miami Vice City edition jerseys tonight. So you know LeBron's going to show up to this arena. In case you missed it, let's check it out again. As Miami Vice as it gets. The all whites, the chains, I mean, his vibe is just screaming that I'm feeling myself. And hey, can you blame him? Here in Miami, it is a special place for him. He learned how to become a champion here. He's won 2 titles, 2 league MVPs, 2 finals MVPs. And here's the thing. He may never admit to having a little extra motivation when playing here in South Beach. Let's not forget, last season, his first season in a Lakers uniform, he's dropped his only 50-point performance, a 51-point performance at that in his Lakers uniform so far. There's just something about it. And let me tell you this. If this morning the way he handled the media is any indication of how excited he is to play this game tonight, usually he sits there, he'll field questions from the media, very engaging, locking eyes, and then he'll proceed to get dressed and suited up for shoot-around. This morning it was not that case. All the while fielding those questions, he was putting on his shoes, lacing up those shoes, taking off his sweats. And the second the media scrum broke, he was out on the court already putting up shots. What the numbers will look like, we have no idea. Only time will tell. What we do know is since leaving Miami in 2014-2015, LeBron James averages 30 points a game in this building. And of course, the last time it was an epic one at 51 points. So again, something to look forward to. Nonetheless, it should be fun.
When you were delivering that great speech right there, Rob got a little jealous that he is not in Miami.
Yes, I am very jealous.
There's a reason for that, Rob. You do know that, right?
The requirement.
Yeah, because
you just stay put, Big Shot.
I look better on TV than you do.
I heard,
they're going to see my face more.
I heard the requirement is it's a 3 Emmy requirement to go on the road.
You got to have 3 Emmys, Rob. You don't have enough. You only have rings.
We'll get there one
I'll
Emmy.
talk to you when you get there. I'll talk to you when you get there.
Oh, yes, Allie Clifton.
Don't drop
it.
Don't drop the notes. I've never seen that.
Rob, we'll take you to Miami.
I don't need y'all.
Yeah, there you do.
There we go. Miami Vice.
Oh, Rob.
Hey,
Is that Will Smith?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I know.
Man, they're using that face a lot for you
One
these
is
days.
Tubbs. I'm trying to figure out who was in the middle.
Yeah, that's not
Who is that?
that is not a Miami expression.
Is that the gator?
Yeah,
That was
gator.
on the boat?
Y'all got to give me a different expression in Miami. That's
Yeah.